John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. We'd like to welcome those just tuning in on the show for a live look-in. You're right on time. Salvador Perez will bring the middle of the order to the plate here in the ninth. Down just a run. Buxton sizing up. Makes the catch. One away.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Olivares in the box now. Takes strike one. Now this is a rocket to left. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Well, off the bat, it looked like they might get that tying run on base, maybe even extra bases. No dice, though. A little unlucky on that one.
Now it's the second baseman, Michael Massey. He's already homered in this game. That one's in there. It's 0-1.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Larnach should have this one. And that'll wrap it up. The Twins hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game.
This was a huge win to take this series on the road before heading back home. You go home feeling good about yourselves. You've got some good momentum. But at home, you also have a higher expectation to play well. So they're going to have to maintain the focus because those fans are expecting a lot.
4-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Sciambi. Talk to you soon.
For the victorious Twins, 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. In the AL Central, the Kansas City Royals only allowed 2 hits in the game as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 3-1. At the start of the day, the Giants are in last place in the NL West, and the Royals are in second place in the AL Central. Tom Murphy drove in an TGIF. It's Monday morning and welcome. Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. The beginning of the work.
Good evening to those joining us for this live look-in on the show. I'm John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. You're just in time. Salvador Perez. Couple of homers so far today. Maybe we'll see number 3 here.
Come on, big guy, get your pitch.
Swing and a miss. 0-1. Nelson. He's one of those guys who uses the cut fastball as his primary offering, and when it's on, it can induce a lot of weak contact. Takes it in for the out.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy. And the late movement on the cutter is really...
All set for the start of the inning. And to the plate for Kansas City, Salvador Perez. And the pitch. On the ground to third. Longoria to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the Royals, the designated hitter, Edward Oliver.
Well, when you win by 9 runs, you have plenty of insurance runs. It's a huge confidence boost when you can just put that many runs up on the board. And I'll tell you what, the next game starter is saying, hey, I hope you guys save some runs for me. I want to get a win as well.
10-1, the final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. We'll see you soon. John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. We'd like to welcome those just tuning in on the show for a live look-in. You're right on time. Brad Keller still on the mound to start this 9th inning. We'll see if he can wrap this one up and complete the shutout. Perez gets it to first. 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
Next for the Diamondbacks, the third baseman,
Emmanuel Rivera stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Swing and a miss.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands. Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Ketel Marte, 1 for 2.
Just could not get in sync and even guess right. When you talk about guessing in the game, it's really anticipation and sort of going with what the highest probability pitch, velocity, location at that point of the at-bat is.
Is just 1 strike away. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Foul ball, still 0-2. Just 1 strike away. And down on strikes. And that'll do it.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
A shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi saying so long.
Our final line score this
Good Thursday morning to you, Show Nation. Let's jump right into Wednesday's baseball action. In the AL Central, Brad Keller.
Good evening to those joining us for this live look-in on the show. I'm John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. You're just in time. Brady Singer still on the mound to start this ninth inning. We'll see if he can wrap this one up and complete the shutout. Polanco in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Well, he's back out there to pitch the ninth and about to throw his 100th pitch. Man, this is exciting. I hope they let him finish this one.
Got him. Picks up strikeout number 7.
I'll just rip a page out of the Greg Maddux playbook. Throw that pitch at the hip and just watch it jump back over the inside part of the plate. Tell you what, you are baffled expecting that to almost hit you and then end up as a called strike.
That's to third. 0-1 down. And a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Oh, 2 now. And a weak ground ball to the left side. And that's just foul. And down on strikes he goes. And that is the ball game.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
6-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Kansas City Royals. 6 runs, 6 hits.
I'm from the lab where the bombs distributed.
John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. We'd like to welcome those just tuning in on the show for a live look-in. You're right on time. Zach Greinke hasn't allowed a hit through 6, so 9 more outs to go for the no-no. Taylor leading things off and takes a strike. Oh, and 1 now. And it's fouled away. Saying, you know, Zach Greinke, a guy that even while he's been playing, he likes scouting amateur talent in person and watching guys on video. Well, in the 2012 year when he was with Milwaukee, he went into their draft room and there was video on the screen of a certain player, and he pointed at the screen Greinke did and said, that's the guy you should take with your first pick. He's the best player in the draft. And it turned out to be his future teammate, Corey Seager. Now Correa up to hit. That's in there. That's strike one.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and Heart of the Order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Now the 0-1. Foul ball. Nobody out. Runner at first. Just a slow ground ball this time. To second. That's one. But no throw to first as he'll hold on to it.
Now batting, the center fielder, Byron.
Here's Byron Buxton.
One out, one out.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Correa over at first with one away. Strike two.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there. Not too often you're going to see a sub 90-mile-per-hour fastball get by a hitter for the strikeout, especially when it's a very hittable location like that. Makes me think he was either looking for something else completely or he tried to do way too much with that swing.
Here's the 0-2. Sets him down looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. One left for Minnesota. They're down 4-0. And welcome back. So here's Christian Vasquez. Greinke back to work. There's a strike. Greinke still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point he wants to finish what he started.
In the dirt. Perez gets it to first, and Vasquez is gone.
Now batting, the right fielder,
Max Kepler at the plate.
Kepler.
And there's a foul ball.
Down, one down.
The wind of the pitch. And that one fouled off. Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 2.
A pretty good break on the curveball right there. Maybe not as down in the zone as he would have liked, but deceptive enough to get that swing and miss. And if you don't catch that pitch out front on the barrel, it bears in on you pretty hard.
Number 95 stands in now and watches strike one.
Hey, 2 away now.
And a pitch. Popped up. Lopez moving under it.
Mine.
He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Twins retired in short order. It's 5-0. So bottom of the 9th, here's Trevor Larnach.
The left fielder, Trevor Larnach.
The pitch. Ground ball to the right side. Takes it himself. One up, one down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Lewis stands in here. Takes ball 1 low. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Swings and misses. That's strike two. A swing and a soft liner. Hauls it in, and there's two away.
But what's amazing that he's just now about to throw his 100th pitch. I mean, that's something that he can be really proud of when this thing's over.
Now it's the Twins DH, Michael A. Taylor. 1 for 3.
Now just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches for this game.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. And strike two.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
And the 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 0-2. In the air, out towards left center.
I got it.
And that'll do it. The Royals take the first 2 games of this series on the road.
Really incredible performance on the mound. You know he's going to stew a little bit over that one hit that he gave up, because when you look at the body of work, so dominant, if he'd have made just one better pitch, perhaps he'd have a no-hitter.
5-0 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Sciambi saying so long.
Our final line for this afternoon. First.
So baby, you're the
John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. We'd like to welcome those just tuning in on the show for a live look-in. You're right on time. Kyle Isbell, couple of homers so far today. Maybe we'll see number 3 here. That one to first. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Now batting, the center fielder, Nate Eaton.
And next up for the Royals, Nate Eaton. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes in the air, right field, and it drops in. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So the lineup flips over. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr.
up there. It's your turn. Your turn.
Here comes a pitch. And that'll load the bases.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Nicky Lopez up to the plate.
Hey, big moment. We need you. Here you go, kid.
And now the lefty. Grounded to third. Could be two. One at second. Throw to first, but he beat it. And this ball's going to wind up out of play. So a big time costly mistake there.
Well, some errors hurt way more than others, right? I mean, 2 runs come in right there, so definitely a tough one to get over, and that could have been.
Man at first, Michael A. Taylor, the next twin up to hit.
Michael A. Taylor.
Solano gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Isbell makes the grab, one away.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start. Who knew he'd throw a complete game and get the victory? But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
And a 7-1 finish in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Sciambi. Talk to you soon.
Our final line.
Good evening to those joining us for this live look-in on the show. I'm John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. You're just in time. The Royals up to bat here in the bottom of the inning with a chance to walk it off. Line drive. Makes the catch, one down.
The batter, number 7. Shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr.
Well, first base open. Really no reason to pitch to this hitter right here. Put him on, have the force at second first, perhaps getting inning-ending double play.
Out towards left center. Hayes has it sized up. And there are 2 outs.
The third baseman, number
Nicky
8.
Lopez up to the plate. And a foul ball. Winning run and scored position with 2 away. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. So 1 left for Kansas City. So no change in the score. It's 3-3. Back here in Kansas City, and now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with this speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And that one is in for a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And the righty deals. Fights it off. He'll see another. Stays alive. Right-handed reliever. Goes down looking. Here's Adam Frazier. He's already homered here in this one. Swinging a foul straight back. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. That one misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Bounce to the left side. Sends it across to first. Frazier retired.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Here's Adley Rutschman. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. 2 down, go ahead run at scoring position. Next pitch misses, and it's 1-1. Next offering is in for a strike. That one missed.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Got him looking. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Darwinzon Hernandez will take over here.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hit.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. So up now for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino. And the pitch. That one the other way. Hauls it in for the out.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. That one lifted to left. Hayes puts it away. There's 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Olivares in the box now. Takes strike 1. And a strike in there.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Swung on, belted. Hayes raging back towards the wall. Back some more. And it's caught just in front of the wall. Royals lead 1. Score remains tied at 3. Welcome back. We're in extras here. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Anthony Santander. Back now, and we're in extras. A new arm on the mound here in the top half of the inning. Josh Stamont.
Number 63.
The pitch. Slow roller to first. He takes it on his own. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Next pitch misses inside, and that's ball one. Right through there, got him. Huge strikeout there.
Oh, that's a huge strikeout right there. Big second out. Infield was in. They were playing the full court press, and he got the swing and miss. Keeps this one tied. This next at bat should be a lot of fun. The odds of wriggling out of this just went up considerably.
And now it's Austin Hayes. He's already homered in this game. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Melendez brings it in for the third out. And the Orioles leave one. Still tied 3-3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Michael Massey.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Out towards right center field. Pulls it in on the run. And there's one down. Drew Waters stands in. A switch here, batting right. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Laser, base hit. Throw comes in quickly, and the winning run at third now with only one gone. So they hold the runner at third, wanting to play it safe. Think that comes back to bite him?
Boy, it's hard to say. That runner on second to start extras is critical, and you want to make sure you don't waste him. If they don't score this inning, they'll be second guessing for sure.
And now MJ Melendez. And there's the strike.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Here's the 0-1. And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Kicks and deals. That one ripped. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Across is the winning run, and the Royals win it in 12.
So exciting to see a team walk it off. Not so much fun if you're on the other side, but what a great way to win. These guys are celebrating, and this win is well deserved.
And the final score here, 4-3. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the American League Central, the Orioles launched 3 home runs as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 7-2. The Twins finished off a 3-game sweep as they beat the White Sox on the South Side 4-3. The Mets went deep 4 times as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 9-4. Johan Oviedo got win number the beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. In the AL Central, the Royals combined for a 4-hitter.
John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. We'd like to welcome those just tuning in on the show for a live look-in. You're right on time. Salvador Perez will bring the middle of the order to the plate here in the 9th. Down just a run. Benintendi is there. Puts it away for the out. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Bounce to third. Zips it to first, and they're down to their last out.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in a ball game like this, positioned perfectly.
Bounce to the right side, down the line, and it's foul. The tying run at the plate. And that one wrapped foul. The pitch. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. The 0-2. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there, down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
So 2 down. Nick Pratto steps in for the Royals. In the air to left center, number 79. He ranges to his right, and he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox strand the tying run on base to win it.
Well, you take a tie ball game into the 9th on the road, you know that you've got some work to do. You got to score, but then you've also got to get 3 outs in the bottom half of that inning. They did just that today. Very well played ball game. Get this win on the road. Everybody's happy with the W.
A 3-2 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi saying so long.
Our final line for tonight.
Good evening to those joining us for this live look-in on the show. I'm John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. You're just in time. Nate Eaton will bring the middle of the order to the plate here in the 9th. Down just a run. Sneaks through, base hit. And now the winning run is on base. Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out.
Well, that's a good hold by the third base coach. You don't want to run yourself out of the ball game. Less than 2 outs. You still got another couple of opportunities to get that tying run in.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr., known for his late inning heroics. Line drive, caught. Takes it to the bag himself, but he's back in time.
Man, that could have been a big swing in this game. Just unlucky at a really unfortunate time right there.
So they're down to their final out. Now the number 2 hitter, Nicky Lopez. Trying to deliver as the hero. Lifted in the air, right field. And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox strand the go-ahead run to hold on for the win.
Well, it's a tough loss with the tying run at third, trying to get it in. Could have perhaps tied up this ball game. Would have been pretty difficult to get that run all the way around from first base. But this comes down to being able to put the ball in play, hitting in situations. They just weren't able to do it in this one.
And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious White Sox, 2 runs on 8.
Good Thursday morning to you, Show Nation. Let's jump right into Wednesday's baseball action. In the AL Central, the White Sox put together 10 total hits as they beat the Royals in Coffee. Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the American League Central, Daniel Lynch won his 4th game thus far as Kansas City disposed of the Chi Sox.
John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. We'd like to welcome those just tuning in on the show for a live look-in. Right on time, Drew Waters. Hitless so far in this one, so his 10-game hit streak is on the line. The 0-1. Tapped out in front of the plate. Throw over to Tellez, and that's the 3rd out. Drew Waters stands in, and a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. Line drive, could be extra bases. Coming home. 1 run's in. A second scores as well, and they've tied it in the top of the 9th.
That's a big-time clutch performance, Boog. Top of the 9th, your team needs you to come through, and you deliver a game-tying RBI base hit. Now let's see if they can build on that and get the lead. Put the pressure on the other side heading into the bottom of the 9th.
Here's Nick Pratto.
And, Boog, I'd say he's due.
Oh, 0-2 now. And a base hit right there. Stop sign goes up at 3rd. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
These guys are relentless. Just till the bell sounds, and they are going to keep coming at you, trying to get you into the corner and knock you out.
And to the plate for Kansas City, MJ Melendez. Makes the catch. 1 down. Nate Eaton steps in for the Royals. Broken bat, roller to first. To Adames, that's one. Out there, but that's all they'll get. And a final 8-7.
Hello there, baseball fans, and welcome.
Good evening to those joining us for this live look-in on the show. I'm John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. You're just in time. Drew Waters riding a 12-game hitting streak, but that could end if he remains hitless right here. Ripped into right center. Base hit. The throw in. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Oh, you never like to cut it that close, but the hitting streak will live on at least another day.
Little bit of a tense moment, Singy. Looked like that might be the end of it.
I don't know. The way he's been going, his confidence must be sky high. So even if it takes until his last at bat, you get that sense that a hit's coming from this guy one way or another.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. One. On the ground, could be two. Fires to second for one. Back to first, not in time.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Nelson Cruz, the next up for the Padres.
Designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
In the air, center field. Waters moving under this one. He makes the grab, and there's two down.
The center fielder, number one.
Definitely one of the easiest saves you'll ever see. He only needed 2 pitches to get this one. Can be efficient, can attack the hitter. And that's what a manager wants to see. That's what his teammates want to see. Nice W.
And this one ends with the score 8-5.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Starting in the American League Central, the Kansas City Royals got 12 hits in this one as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park, 8-5. The Los Angeles Dodgers held the opposition at
John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. We'd like to welcome those just tuning in on the show for a live look-in. You're right on time. Jordan Lyles still on the mound to start this ninth inning. We'll see if he can wrap this one up and complete the shutout. Cronenworth in the box now. No balls and a strike. Misses inside, and the count even 1-1. There's the strike.
Well, this guy on the mound's done a lot better than we would have expected, and the hitters just don't seem to have the right game plan. They're taking too many mistake pitches for called strikes.
Tosses to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And first offering is fouled off. Way out front for strike two. The 0-2. Struck him out swinging. Slider got him for strike three.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch, tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous two-strike pitch.
And that one is lifted in the air. Melendez going after it. And that'll do it. The Royals get a shutout on the mound.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
A shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi saying so long.
Our final line score.
Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. Starting in the American League Central, the Royals held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park, 3-0. Joe Kelly collected win number 2 on the year as the Chi Sox got the win over the Guardians, 3-2. Yusei Kikuchi earned the win, his 4th this season, helping the Pirates TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the American
Good evening to those joining us for this live look-in on the show. I'm John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. You're just in time. Drew Waters, his 15-game hit streak on the line. No hits from him yet, so perhaps a little added pressure. Bottom of the inning, here's Tim Anderson. This to center field. Waters drifts towards it. Puts it away for the out. 2 outs, nobody on. Drew Waters stands in, and this is very likely the last chance he gets to keep his hitting streak alive. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. On the ground to first. Oh, what a stop. And what a play. Ball game.
What an exciting finish to this game. An amazing play right there. It's hard for the fans to go home. They want more. They're not ready to leave and head to their cars, but an outstanding job to keep entertaining all the way to the end.
6-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious White Sox. 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For Kansas City, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 48 minutes.
Being bogus. I'ma find a way even when I'm at the lowest. The storm go away, but the sun's still glowing.
Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday. Starting in the American League Central, the White Sox pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they grabbed the win.
John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. We'd like to welcome those just tuning in on the show for a live look-in. You're right on time. Zack Greinke still on the mound to start this 9th inning. We'll see if he can wrap this one up and complete the shutout. Out to short. Witt whips it across, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Eloy Jimenez. He swings and fouls one off. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this, but yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
On the ground, right side. Steps on first for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Luis Robert.
Luis Robert now. Saying, you know, Zack Greinke, a guy that even while he's been playing, he likes scouting amateur talent in person and watching guys on video. Well, in the 2012 year when he was with Milwaukee, he went into their draft room and there was video on the screen of a certain player, and he pointed at the screen Greinke did and said, that's the guy you should take with your first pick. He's the best player in the draft. And that'll do it. The Royals even this series up at a game apiece.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
8-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Our final line score this.
Everybody stand up if you ever had your back against the wall and had to fight back. It's your anthem.
It's Monday morning and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the American League Central, the Royals totaled 11 hits.
Good evening to those joining us for this live look-in on the show. I'm John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. You're just in time. The Royals up to bat here in the bottom of the inning with a chance to walk it off. Sends it to first. 2 away.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Line drive, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So now here's the DH, Edward Olivares. That one is absolutely belted. In one, hops off the wall, should be extra bases. Runner around third on his way to the plate. Throw is wide. He's off the bag, and the winning run scores.
Well, it's always great when you've got pretty good speed over there at first base. Somebody that can score all the way around the bases. What a tremendous swing and execution by both the batter and the base runner for this walk-off win.
And a 1-0 final score here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Sciambi saying so long.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Kansas City Royals, 1 run.
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the American League Central, the Detroit Tigers racked up 11 hits as a team as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 5-3. Adley Rutschman was clutch with the bat. Welcome, everyone, to this Memorial Day edition of Inside the Show. In the AL Central, the Kansas City Royals totaled 13 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Nats 8-4. Entering the day's action, the Royals sit in third place in the American League Central, while the Nationals sit in last. Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Starting in the American League Central, the Cardinals went deep 4 times as they dethroned the Royals.
John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. We'd like to welcome those just tuning in on the show for a live look-in. You're right on time. The Royals up to bat here in the bottom of the inning with a chance to walk it off. And that one is lifted in the air. And in one, hops the wall.
just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time. Winning run in scoring position now, so a clutch AB could end this one.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. And a foul ball.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order.
These fans don't like to see that because they showed up to watch him swing the bat, but this team does not want to let him beat him.
Now it's the DH, Edward Olivares.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Now a fly ball to right center. Grichuk drifts towards it. Makes the grab. Both runners tagging. Throw not in time, and they walk it off.
These can be tough at bats when you know you've got to get the ball in the air. At worst case scenario, that pitcher is going to try to tie you up, throw you up and in, but he did a good job pulling the hands through. Extension to put that ball deep enough out into the outfield to score that run and win this game.
And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
First for the victorious Kansas City Royals. 2 runs on 8 hits.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. In the AL Central, Taylor Clark got win number 1 on the year as the Royals took care. TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL East, the Chicago White Sox allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 4-1. The Tampa Bay Rays combined for 10 hits as a team as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 5-3. The Boston Red Sox racked up 11 hits as a team as they beat the Guardians in Cleveland 7-2. The Astros pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 3-0. Rowan Wick won his first game of the season as the Cubs pushed past the Angels.
Good evening to those joining us for this live look-in on the show. I'm John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. You're just in time. The Royals looking to wrap up a 1-run victory in the 9th, but they'll have to navigate through the middle of the order to do it.
Now, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
And 1-2.
One ball, 2 strikes.
This one high in the air to left center. Waters sizing this one up, hauls it in, and there's one away.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Friedel in the box now, takes strike one.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
That misses, and it's a ball and a strike. That's out to center field. Waters, long run on his horse. Got it. Really had to move for that catch. 2 away now. So it's their last chance in this one. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Nick Plummer. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Inside, just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Pitch misses there. 2-1.
2-1.
And he grounds one to the right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And he beats it. He's safe.
1 out away from this game being over, but an infield single keeps them alive. They're still breathing, and maybe this provides that last-minute spark.
Well, there's a sign from the crew chief. We are officially in a rain delay as they'll put the tarp on the infield and hope this one passes quickly.
Well, the goal is to resume play within the hour, so it leaves these managers with a bit of a decision. And will they be able to keep their pitchers in the game or not? So we'll have to see on the other side, folks.
Welcome back, and we have good news. The tarp is off the field, the weather is cleared, and we're about ready to resume play. Josh Stamont takes the mound as the new arm after a 45-minute break, and we are ready to roll. Right-hander kicks, deals. Out to short, Witt. Fires to first on the run. Throw to first. That'll do it. And the Royals take the series opener here at home.
Definitely one of the easiest saves you'll ever see. He only needed 2 pitches to get this one. Can be efficient, can attack the hitter. W.
One down. And here is Jake Fraley.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep. Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
Here's the 0-2. Popped in the air, left field, and there's 2 away. Throw comes into second. Will Myers now trying to deliver as the hero. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Next offering misses. Ball 1.
1-2.
That's a little bit low.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game.
And a swing and a miss. The tying and go-ahead runs are left aboard as this one is over.
That looked like the pitcher was getting into a little trouble there, but quickly brought out a pitch that isn't what most hitters are looking for with that great velocity. But it was really good movement on the changeup and a nice win today.
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the American League Central, Sonny Gray grabbed win number 6 on the year as the Twins disposed of the Tigers 2-0. The Los Angeles Dodgers combined to allow only 4 hits as they dismantled the White Sox 7-1.
John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. We'd like to welcome those just tuning in on the show for a live look-in. You're right on time. The Royals up to bat here in the bottom of the inning with a chance to walk it off. And no one can get there. In safely at second base, and that's the potential winning run with nobody out.
Everything came together for him. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. Now just one swing away from potentially walking this thing.
Now this one gets through. Throw comes in, and the winning run stops 90 feet from home. Nobody out.
He was all over that one. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. And next up for the Royals, MJ Melendez. There's a strike.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
And that is cut on and missed. 0-2.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And a pitch. Got him! Huge strikeout there. So he needed a strikeout there, and he got it. And now we'll see how they play it defensively.
Yeah, now they can move the middle infielders back a little bit, get into double play depth, and look for a ground ball. And
hammered. Could be extra bases. In comes the winning run, and they walk it off and win it 3-2.
Well, you come in the ninth inning, it's a tied ball game. No one really wants to play extras, so everyone's looking at how we can get this game over with in regulation. Well, they got the run they needed, put one up, and they put one in the win column.
A very happy Father's Day to all you dads out there from us at Inside the Show. Here's what happened around the league on Saturday. In the AL Central, the Royals relief pitcher, number 65, got his second W of the season, helping the Royals claim victory over the Angels 3-2. The Twins amassed 14 hits in the game as they defeated the visiting Tigers 4-1. Robbie Ray got the win, his sixth so far this year, leading the Mariners to a victory over the White Sox 3-2. The Guardians picked up 14 hits in total as they got a road win against Arizona 3-1. The Boston Red Sox launched 3 home runs as they defeated the visiting Yankees 6-3.